Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to deal with people who give you grief when you tell them that you're on the low FODMAP diet. My name is Suzanne Perazzini and I'm the author of a couple of low FODMAP cookbooks, and I'm the creator of the Inspired Life Low FODMAP coaching program. Now, we all know those people that I'm talking about, the ones who try to persuade you to eat whatever it is you don't want to eat, even though you've explained that it will make you ill. The strong-minded people around you, or the ones who just are naysayers, who believe that a well-rounded diet is the only way to eat and that you'll feel good if that's what you do, that you have to eat as healthy as possible, and that a diet like the low FODMAP diet is a fad diet. Well, you're not going to convince everybody, and it is a very complex diet to explain to people. So I don't suggest you try and explain it to them in the detail that it warrants. I would try simply telling them that if you eat it, it will make you sick. Not everybody takes that as an explanation. And what you have to do at that point is say, look, I'd rather you stuck a needle in my arm than force me to eat that. Usually at that point, because your words, even though said sweetly, are fairly aggressive words, they'll probably back off, or they should back off at that point. Now, I want to tell you about a client of mine who was on my coaching program. She's finished now. She was doing really well on the diet, and she'd been without symptoms for a couple of weeks. And what happens when you're without symptoms is that you kind of start to think you're invulnerable, that there was nothing wrong in the first place and that you can eat what you want. But so she went out with friends to a movie, and after the movie, one of the friends suggested that they go to a pizzeria and have some pizza and a glass of wine. Now, she tried to protest and said she had to go home and so on, because she really knew that this would be pushing the boundaries. But this friend was strong-minded, and so off she went with these other two friends, sat down, had some pizza, had more than one glass of wine, had a nice time during the evening, and she was sick for 2 or 3 days afterwards. Now, this served two purposes. One, that it made her realize that yes, she does have a disorder which is called IBS, and you cannot go off the low FODMAP diet like that or you'll feel sick. It was a reminder for her. But it was also a chance for me to talk to her about standing up for herself. No one else is going to look out for you except you. You're on a diet. This diet is making you well. Don't let anybody make you take a step backwards just because they're strong-minded or because they're a naysayer. Don't let that happen to you. Stand up for yourself and tell them no. Or tell them, yes, we can, but we go to a restaurant of my choice. That way I can enjoy it the same as you can enjoy it. And if necessary, always remember what I said. Ask them to stick a needle in your arm. You'd prefer that pain, which goes away quickly, than 2 days of pain from eating the wrong food. Putting that wrong food into you is like putting a poison into your body. They don't have to understand it, but you have to tell them no and believe it when you say it. All right, as I said, no one else will stand up for you if you don't stand up for yourself. All right, thank you for listening to this video. If you haven't already, you could subscribe to my channel because I make 2 videos a week on IBS and the low FODMAP diet. And if you've enjoyed this video, you could give it a thumbs up or even perhaps leave a comment. Goodbye.